Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rainbow Warriors will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense will go on the attack first. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Maddox. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Maddox. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll get rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. So Hawaii's offense has the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Running into the open space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to fire on second down. Bears the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It'll be a draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Scarlet Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They grab the early lead.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Winton. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle and he flat dropped it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu.
He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special.
Snatches it on the right. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much.
A shot toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Hawaii. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 19 over Virginia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there.
And we don't always talk about the third part of the football game, but offense, defense, special teams, this is a huge shot in the arm. Their offense has struggled all game long. You forced the fumble. Give them good field position. Maybe this is the spark they need.
And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's in goal. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket breaking down. He makes the grab. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. He splits the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move, he fires. Catch in the middle, it's Stackhouse. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Scarlet Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Warriors. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Savage. And they get him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll try the right side. Got the 1st down and more.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. The run from the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
And the Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Get set, get set.
Give to the running back.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Complete to the left. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and trying to get it in. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart.
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And he's got it off the fake. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season